got my guard up. Invested in myself and my mental health. This shit is like a startup. And when it's said and done, I'll be like the sun, turn back into stardust. Cause nobody loves me like I do, and nobody knows me like I do, and nobody wants it like I do. Yeah, yeah. I've gotta get my shit together. Whatever it takes to feel good again. I gotta get it right now. Give me a second, gotta work through all this trauma. I need some space, I wanna mix you in my problems. I'm disappearing, that's on purpose, being honest. I'm overwhelmed, I'm so fucking tired. I feel so exhausted, I've been grinding all my life. Tell me why I gotta be so independent all the time. I'm tired of being tired, yeah. Cause I gotta get my shit together. Whatever it takes to feel good again. I gotta get it now, right now, right.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips in the balance of the favor of fair use. We are all spiritual entities or souls, and we perform actions of different types in this world drama. All of us have performed a lot of good actions and some negative actions as well in this world drama under the influence of the body. Some of us are more aware of our actions and some of us are less aware. Why does this happen? As we have gone through our different births in this world, we have gone through different types of experiences which have not only influenced our lives, but also influenced our mind as well. And as a result, our beliefs about life, the situations of life, positivity, purity, goodness, and social realization and the divine has changed over a period of time. We have all been exposed to different types of information, different relationship, different scenes of life in our difference in our reincarnations, which have affected our own consciousness in different ways, but also given our thoughts and beliefs the shape they have today. That's why today some people are more careful at every action of theirs and some are not so careful about the same, but the law of karma is very clear. that actions that are done under the influence of our soul consciousness and the divine virtues like peace, joy, love, bliss, purity, power, and wisdom gives us more happiness and attracts better and more positive situations in our life. In the actions that we do under the influence of the body. Don't forget the vices like lust, anger, greed, attachment, ego, jealousy, hatred, and deceit that give us sorrow and attract more negative situations in our lives. The divine is the only one who plays a role in this world drama while playing and doing his role. He is constantly aware of our soul conscious. He does not receive the fruit of his actions like human souls because he is a constant ocean of wisdom, qualities, powers, and does not change at all in the world drama. He is eternal. He is a constant giver to human souls and nature and does not ever take anything from anyone or from nature. Us being humans with our own soul conscious is going through all of the different stages and ages when the world drama is going through all the things that it's going through in this current state. That is why there is no sorrow in the things that happen in the past. But sorrow starts only and it increases as the world drama passes through and comes to the end of the age that we're in. Welcome to Blended Healing. Karma. In this karma, we'll be focusing on the laws of karma. I will be giving you the 12 laws of karma today. But we're also going to be talking about this negative energy that we're all susceptible to. And if you are one of the people that is adding to this world drama, I'm telling you today, it's time for you to refocus. You see, evil people are selfish. Their good deeds are always self-serving. So you can't trust anything that they do that appears like caring or loving. They may help you when you have a flat tire or just that they can use your car the next day. Or they might encourage you to attend a party so they have time to themselves. If you are aware of the person's hidden agenda, it's useful for you to start to set some boundaries and stop making them your go-to person when you need support and say no to their request to prevent them from being able to control you. It's common for evil, manipulative people to gaslight you. They do this to make your second guess, and it undermines your self-esteem and your confidence. If you call them out on a lie, they'll tell you that you are imagining things or making things up so you doubt yourself. And it's always a red flag when someone gets defensive because it shows that they are scrambling to protect themselves. To deal with this gaslighting, start keeping records of the things that the person has said or done so that you can start putting yourself down. Focus on the facts, and that will help you regain control of the situations. They will hide their evil selves from view. They will usually lie to you. It's all a part of the act to make you believe that the fake version of them, which is charming, kind, successful, and so on, they might also lie to avoid any consequences for their actions, such as lying about something they have done to hurt you, so you don't walk away from them. In other cases, evil people will lie to feel powerful and make you feel inferior. When you are confronting them, stay calm about the lies, but only do this if you have the evidence of their deception. Avoid getting angry or shouting at them. This is all about karma, baby. If somebody is evil, they might always try to deflect the blame onto other people. They do this because they don't have any self-awareness, so they don't acknowledge their shortcomings or their insecurity. And it's frustrating because they always find ways to blame you for what's going wrong or to destroy your self-esteem and to make you cater to their needs. Let them know how you feel, whether you feel hurt, angry, frustrated, when they start blaming you for situations. It's about karma. Someone whose mood is like a roller coaster struggles to manage their own emotions. And this is dangerous because you never know when they're going to have an outburst, causing you to walk around on eggshells around them. And the behavior is also a sign that they don't acknowledge other people's feelings. If you have to deal with this, first think about the karma and then prioritize your safety. If the person makes you feel unsafe, you need to create a physical distance between y'all. If you feel safer around them, then try to talk to them when they calm down out of their mood. They will try to intimidate you with their aggressive behavior. These evil people become hostile or violent. They could make you feel scared of them because they want they want to dominate you. They want to dominate you. They might use threatening language such as "you'll regret this" to instill fear in you. The fear of what they might do and when can be deeply unsettling and cause you to feel emotionally attacked. It's essential for you to remove yourself from the situation. You should also set some boundaries with that person, preferably via text, so you don't have to see them in person. An evil person will try to break you down because they want to hurt people. I know it's crazy. And one of the strategies that they'll use to undermine you and destroy your self-esteem is to give you hurtful comments, such as backhanded compliments or by humiliating you in front of other people. They want you to feel bad because it makes them feel superior. And if you lack the self-worth to see how they're harming you, reach out to some people that love you, people who support you, and then tell that evil person that you won't tolerate their nasty behavior anymore. In some cases, trust and believe karma's coming back, and that evil person might be even envious of you, whether that includes your achievements, anything that you have on any type of traits or any type of gifts or any type of relationships. They want to compete with you to try to one up on you. And by doing that, they make themselves powerful while bringing you down so you doubt your worth. You understand? And if you're friends with or you're dating somebody who's got evil tendencies, you might notice how they try to become closer to your loved ones. That's crazy. But they do this to isolate you. They also want you to feel like they can steamroll over your life by taking whatever or whoever they please. Focus on strengthening your friendships. Engage in shared activities with your friends to reinforce your bonds that you share. Trust and believe, baby. They want you to fail at your goals, and they'll find toxic yet subtle ways to undermine you. You can you can take this with a grain of salt, but I want you to be up on game that they're going to start forming and spreading nasty rumors about you. And sometimes they may ask you any like real ruthless questions to make you doubt your own decisions. They might also try to distract you from your goal, such as faking emergencies to pull you away from important work or something that you're doing. Maybe it's a meeting or any type of stress related thing. Remember that this behavior is malicious. So you got to protect yourself from further harm. You dig? I want you to know that someone who is evil, they delight in your bad days and your tragedies. They'll tell you a story they heard about someone else who had something similar, right, happen to them, as though they are elated about it. It's unnerving because they feel superior when other people are in pain. And when you're having a bad day, they might run to your side, not to help you, but to see you down so they can feel better about themselves. They like to deal in other people's misfortune. And in that, it's draining all in itself. So look after yourself. Someone who's evil won't ever apologize to you. Trust and believe karma's coming. That's because they don't reflect on their behavior or even want to change. So when you confront them about how they belittle you, they'll make it seem as though you're the problem. They may say something to you like, I only said those things because you pushed me into it, or you're too sensitive. And let them know that their toxic behavior has consequences. If you criticize me again, I have to distance myself from you, or something like that. So you don't feel as though you're being pushed around, that you're trying to take charge. I already know. You already know what time it is. People have already come to you and told you about the situation that you're in and told you not to trust that person. Although you might not feel certain about what your family's intentions are at that time, it's definitely something that you should take time to think about. It takes a lot for somebody in your family or your friends to turn against them. So you want to heed the warning. Ask your friends and your family to give you more details about the person. If they made a statement like that, they already know. And if you feel safe about it, talk to them about your concerns to about the person that you're talking, because they're going to give you insights to that person's character. Yo, you know what else that they do? And this is really off topic, but they're mean to animals. And that's deeply psychological, that they want to harm innocent animals. And they do this to feel like they have control and power, or because they've experienced abuse and they're perpetuating the cycle by abusing other people. Whatever that case, this person is probably dealing with lots of anger and violence, which can be unsafe for you to be around. Just step aside, step aside. An evil person will get what's due. However, I want you to be truly aware that they will hide that they're bad news by seeming like an amazing, flawless person. They might love bomb you when they meet you. They're charismatic and give you their undivided attention. But this intensity is a red flag because it hints at their hidden agenda to manipulate you. And it's not always easy to know what's going on with them. So if you're unsure of their intentions, communicate that. Communicate to them to, slow down, back up, you're in my space, you know what I mean? Because people like that don't like boundaries. And that's a good way to gauge if this is what their true intent is. They lack empathy. They could be a narcissist, they could be a sociopath, or just plain simply evil. As you know, empathy enables people to understand other people's emotions and suffering, whereas a lack of it can lead to total disregard of people's well being. People who lack empathy tend to be selfish and cruel to other people, and it's pointless to communicate with them about how their lack of empathy affects you because they can't understand what other people feel. You feel me? So you need to start changing your expectations of that type of relationship that you're thinking about having or you're already in. Because you know what? They're going to be mean for no reason. That's behavior in adult ways. People don't get beneath them. And if you see the person treating people unkindly, whether it's their sibling or if you go out to a restaurant, how they treat the wait staff, it's worth calling out the behavior and making it clear that you don't want to be associated with that. Distance yourself from that person because if they treat other people badly, show as shit they're going to treat you badly. And lastly, your intuition is trying to alert you to the fact that the evil person is not good to be around. You feel unsettled after spending time with them because of their conflicted stories, or because you can feel that they're bottling up hostile energy instead of expressing it. Whatever the case may be, if something feels off about that person, listen to that feeling. Giving them benefit of the doubt will just make you waste your time on someone who's controlling, manipulative, or even toxic. So now we're here. I'm going to give you the core principles known as the 12 laws of karma. And it depends upon other people's definition is, but I want to give you the true definition again of what karma is. All right? Traditionally, it is known as situations or interactions that help us navigate our path towards our higher purpose. And we are often easily distracted and miss the messages, which makes us believe we have a lot of bad karma. but those who are simply signs for us to course correct and move forward toward our higher purpose. You see, the journey is not about being perfect. It's about undoing what is not us and becoming who we really are. Karma is a philosophy of how to live our lives so we can truly become the best version of ourselves and live the most fulfilling life that we desire. Since our future is not set in stone, so to speak, we can change the path of our life by choices, thoughts, and deeds. And we can choose that right now. I gave you examples of what type of negative energy that's out there because everything is energy, including our thoughts and emotions, which are energy in motion. So, in essence, everything you create has a corresponding energy that comes back to you in some form. Simply, everything you do creates either a positive or negative consequence. And using karma as a set of powerful guidelines for your life can help incentivize you to be more mindful of your thoughts, your actions, and your deeds before you make any type of decisions. And with that in mind, think of the laws of karma as guidelines to follow as you go through your daily life. Ashe? All right. Number one, the great law or the law of cause and effect. When people talk about karma, they're likely referring to the great law of cause and effect. Because according to this law, whatever thoughts or energy you put out, you get back, good or bad. In order to get what you want, you have to embody and be worthy of those things. It's the concept of what you reap is what you sow. So if you want love in your life, you have to be loving to yourself. Number two, the law of creation. The law of creation underscores the importance that life does not just happen to us. To make things happen in your life, you need to take action instead of waiting for something to magically come your way. You are the co-creator of making what you want based on your intentions. Ask yourself what you need to release so you can create space for things that you desire to show up. Consider how you can use your skills, your talents, your strengths to create something that not only benefits you, but for others too. Number three, the law of humility. It is based on the principle that you must be humble enough to accept that your current reality is the result of your past actions. If you are blaming other people for your poor performance or things that you do, you must accept that you created this reality by not performing as well as you could have. Number four, the law of growth. Growth starts within. To positively shape the world, you need to start with yourself. That's because real change or personal growth begins with what you have control over, which is yourself and not other people. The law of growth looks at the things you can't control and how you deal with accepting the fate. Your focus should be on you, not trying to control the people or things around you. Number five, the law of responsibility. It's a reminder that you own what happens to you in your life. It's a great reminder that what happens to you is because of you. And this eliminates the opportunity for you to look outward to find the cause of your problems. You are the product of the choices that you make. Number 6, the law of connection. This is based on the principle that everything in your life, including your past, your present, and your future, are all connected. Who you are today is the result of your previous actions, and who you will be tomorrow will be the result of your actions today. Number 7, the law of focus. Focusing on too many things at once can slow you down and lead to frustration and negativity. And that's why the law of focus encourages you to concentrate on one thing at a time. If you focus on higher values like love and peace, then you're less likely to be distracted by heavy feelings or resentment, greed, or anger. Number 8, the law of giving and hospitality. You must give to the things you believe in. This law helps you understand the importance of your actions, reflecting your deeper beliefs. And if you want to live in a peaceful world, you need to focus on cultivating peace for others. Number 9, the law of here and now. To experience peace of mind, you have to embrace the present. This can only happen when you let go of negative thoughts or behaviors from your past. And if you get too focused on your past, you'll keep reliving it. Once you get in touch with the here and now, is for you to get rooted into your senses. Look around the room you are in and focus your eyes on something, blink, and say, I am here. Number 10, the law of change. According to this principle, history will continue to repeat itself until you learn from the experience and take steps to do something differently to stop the cycle. Change gives you a new path so that you can create a new future and a better version of yourself, free from the patterns of the past. Number 11. Number 11, the law of patience and reward. To generate change in the future, we must be consistent in our karmic deeds today. It's no good living healthy for one day and then sabotaging it in the next. Be consistent in your goals and they will come to fruition. And number 12, number 12 is the law of significance and inspiration. We all play a part and have something to contribute to this world. What we share may sometimes seem small to us, but can make enormous difference in somebody else's life. The law of significance and inspiration is a great law to focus on when you need a motivational boost or begin to feel like you don't have a purpose or matter. According to this law, every contribution you make will affect the world. You have been born with a specific gift, a mission, and a purpose that only you can bring into the world with your uniqueness. Authentically sharing your skills and gifts is why you are here. So let's throw some cards on the 12 laws of karma. When it comes to the great law or the law of cause and effect, the divine is speaking to your spirit. It's about your passions being ignited. This is the time for you to let your soul soar. New beginnings, ideals, revelations, and exciting adventures await you in the personal or business life. Creative endeavors, enthusiasm, positive energy, and a renewed spiritual strength are all at an all-time high for you. And the powerful force of spirit is flowing through you when it comes to a sense of a new purpose. Be all that you can be. Reach inside and tap into the force. Use it to move forward and set up a strong foundation for the future. Other people may feel your excitement and joy. Your excitement and your joy. And to begin to benefit from that spark of life that's coming from you. They wonder what's your secret, and your energy could ignite their own spiritual journey. So follow your intuition, but know that it is time, your time, to spread your wings and fly. Remember, if you want love in your life, be loving yourself. Ashe? When it comes to the law of creation, the divine is telling you to think about your mind, because there's actually your own fear that has immobilized you and trapped you from preventing you from making decisions or choices. You did? From Because you are the one who's holding yourself prisoner or hostage. Okay? And in order to continue on your journey, you first must face your fears so that new people and conditions can manifest. Many people choose to stay where they are. You feel me? They want to choose to be trapped in this place because they can't see the road ahead of them, or they feel misguided sense of safety there, and they're afraid of starting something new. But by staying, this will only add to the levels of stress and anxiety and create an adverse effect in your physical body. Seek out some wise counsel for assistance. You don't have to do this all by yourselves, but you know that you possess all of the tools that you need to set yourself free. And you're forgetting how strong you really are. This period will end when you use your mind to cut through the limitation caused by your emotions. Remember, remember that you are the co-creator of making what you want based upon your intentions. Ashe, Ashe. When it comes to the law of humility, the divine wants you to focus on your physical being, meaning that they want you to look up and shore up a firm foundation. You are already or you're currently working towards establishing a solid foundation in the material world. And using good judgment and heeding lessons from the past concerning financial matters will assist you in laying firm groundwork. And by doing so, security will have a better chance of building in the future. The material power that is now around you can either be an advantage or a disadvantage, depending on how you respond to it. So don't let your current position deter you or determine who you are. Remember to give back and prime the pump of prosperity. For true spiritual and material wealth, it is as much about giving as it is receiving. Seek the proper investment advice and realize that you don't have to hold on to your possessions so tight. Just be flexible and allow things to continue to flow. Remember, don't blame other people for any poor performance that you do. Accept the things that you created as a reality, that you were the one not performing as well as you could have. Ashe, Ashe. Number 4, the law of growth. The divine wants you to focus on the changing in your wisdom. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And there's a spiritual teacher who's about to influence you or step into your life to impart their wisdom. So look around. Is there someone in your life who has education, knowledge, or any ability or higher learning to integrate spirituality and its laws into the constraints of this physical world? This can be a compassionate person who offers guidance and inspiration and remind you that you're so much more than a physical being. You are a spiritual being with unlimited potential. You, beloved, it's time for you to reach out and find organization or a group of like-minded people. Being a part of a group where you can be yourself, share your thoughts, and give valuable feedback can infuse you and encourage you to be all that you can be. Kindred support helps you to live life to your highest ideals, finding the true inspiration and the enlightenment that's part of your soul. Over time, the student often becomes the teacher. So don't be surprised when other people seek and find you. Your wisdom is letting you know that you have so much to share, whether you realize it or not. These are the things that you need to look at when you have growth, so you can positively shape the world. You need to start with yourself. The law of responsibility is the divine wants you to get in tune with your emotions, because this is a time of joy, celebration, birth, success, and victory that is here for you right now. And you're doing what you love the most. And you're pursuing your passion when you follow your heart and your intuition with a zest. There are no limits to what you can achieve. And when the energy of excitement and love is present, you can feel it moving within you. Somehow, love has a way of showing you that you are connected to something much larger than yourself. There is unity here for you, a time to rejoice in gratitude and sharing, whether it's with your family, your friends, or even your coworkers. This is the moment of fruition for all of your dedicated work. So pat yourself on the back and remember that you own what happens to you in your life. Ashe, Ashe. The law of connection. They want you to focus on your sacral chakra. That is the second chakra that's located 2 fingers below your navel and relates to your emotions, your desires, your creativity, and your sexuality. In order for you to keep this chakra balanced, it's moving energy flowing. Try dancing, moving your hips and lower abdomen. Use a color meditation, or even practice some yoga. Express your sexuality and nurture yourself, and remember, you do matter. You, who you are today, is the result of your previous actions, and who you will be tomorrow will be the results of your actions today. Number 7, the law of focus. There, here, I should say, is the shadow. It represents emotions, your sensitivity, and a reminder that nothing in life is at a standstill. It's a world of constant flux, moving. One thing is for certain, everything does change. You are being called to action. The time is now when you may have to face your worst fears and look into the dark shadows of your soul. You must learn to confront what you have avoided and walk courageously through it. Always know that life naturally revitalizes itself, and as it does, so do you. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Recognize that by no longer denying your past and by letting the tears fall, you'll discover the diamonds in the treasure chest of your soul. This is a cleansing process to wash away and clear out what you have tried to avoid, ignore, or push aside. This is a time when your psychic sensitivity may be quite intense. Learn to open up to it, or if need be, to turn it down. Your body is one big psychic antenna. So just remember that you're in control of how high or how low you want the reception to be. Mother Earth can assist you in this period by change sensitivity and by healing. Ashe. So when it comes to that, focus on the higher values like love and peace. And then you are less likely to be distracted by heavy feelings of resentment, greed, or even anger. When it comes to the law of giving in hospitality, you are being reminded about your solitude. The divine wants you to stop because your soul is calling out and needs to be honored and heard. The answers that you seek are not necessarily found in the outer world. The time has come for you to step back and withdraw from the outside commotion. You are being reminded how important it is to pause and still your mind, meditate and reflect, reevaluate, pause, and discover the wisdom and the answers from within you, the very soul of your being. And when you become more aware of your soul and your heart, you strengthen that link to the divine source. And then you're able to once again remember your true perfection. Meet your soul halfway. Schedule some time alone to commune with the soul and also to give the power of spirit the opportunity to reinvigorate you with the light force and vitality. Conserve your energy and deal with one thing at a time as you follow the prompts from within you. And when it comes to moments of quiet, inner solitude, it really isn't about quantity, it's about the quality that counts. The soul will constantly draw itself what it needs in order to learn and grow. And during this time, someone may step into your life, and by sharing his or her own experience, you may receive helpful insight and wisdom into your own. Remember the law of the here and the now. Remember to embrace the present. Embrace the present. Ashe, Ashe. The law of here and now is based upon your intuition, beloved. Intuition is the language of the soul. And it's time, a clear message that it's time for you to use your intuition. Just give it a chance and you'll quickly notice how it might be trying to get your attention. With so much information in this world, trying to get out every thought that you have, it's easy to ignore or to fail to acknowledge your own insight. Synchronicities or so-called coincidences are powerful signs that intuition is knocking on your door. Have you heard a phrase or saying repeated by more than one person today? Do the same numbers keep showing up in your life? Has someone mentioned the name of a specific person who you were just thinking about? These are just signals for you to pause, be open, and pay attention. This is a perfect time to seek the answers from within you. Turn inward, where you'll find the solutions and valuable insights that are waiting to assist you. When you learn how to trust your intuition, you'll begin to have a sense of not only the right timing, but you'll also begin to perceive people and situations with a deeper and more discerning eye. You'll not only observe beneath and beyond what's actually in front of you, you'll see the real deal. The law of change. The law of here and now. Look around the room that you're in and focus your eyes on something. Blink and say, I'm here. Ashe, Ashe. Number 10, the law of change. The divine wants you to focus on your spirit, about the obstacles and challenges and the power struggles that you must face in order to overcome them. And this could be a difficult time to get through, but it's not impossible if you open your mind and see the bigger picture of how something went wrong. Don't get caught up in it. Just pause and stand back for clarity. Observe where adjustments are required or which decisions may need to be changed and enable you to move forward in a positive direction. Remember that life is all about learning. Don't play the victim. Take the knowledge that you've gained from this experience so you can apply it to similar situations in the future. This information is coming to you right now when competition is around you, whether it's in your personal or your business life. And this is an excellent time to think creatively and ask yourself, how can you make yourself shine above the rest? Remember that change gives you a new path so you can create a new future and a better version of yourself, free from the patterns of the past. The law of patience and reward. The need for patience, self-control, adjustment, moderation, and balance when you're dealing with other people as well as yourself could be in the areas of how you think and how you work, how you handle yourself, whether it's in school, whether it's any type of recreation or people in your life or the spiritual path that's being set in front of you. As a soul, you have more than one aspect of yourself to draw on for support. And it's all about the integration and learning to blend and balance both the physical and the spiritual. You're an ethereal being in a physical body, enjoying a human experience. Therefore, since you're both, you should honor all of you. If you go through life denying yourself joy of combining these aspects of you, you're missing out on so much of what the world has to offer you. Why accept a life that's half lived? You are being reminded to open up your heart and your mind and allow yourself to listen to other people's ideals and thoughts and perspective. It's time for you to seek blissful harmony that can be achieved when everyone else learns to work as one. All will benefit. Listening, sharing, and reaching out with help will renew your faith in yourself and humankind. You'll become more aware of the miracles around you, as well as the ones that you have in your hand in creating. Remember, it is no good living healthy for one day and then sabotaging yourself the next day. Have some patience. Have some patience. And then when it comes to the law of significance and inspiration, the divine wants you to focus on your physical being, have positive movement towards the future. Remember that you are true to yourself. You have the craft, the skills, the knowledge, the gifts, and the talents to assist you even more to advance in a positive direction. There is prosperity. There is abundance. But it's your efforts that have gotten you to this point. So good for you. You are to honor and recognize people in the fields of where your skill set lies. And when you follow and build on your passion, the soul can truly express itself and can then assist you to move closer toward your highest good. This is an opportunity that could suddenly come up with an offer for an apprenticeship. Notice if there's areas of passion that are trying to manifest in your world. When they come up, you'll have time and moments to share them with other people. This is the law of significance and inspiration. Remember that we all play a part and have something to contribute to the world. And what we share may sometimes be small to us, but can make an enormous difference in somebody else's life. Ashe. So when it comes to the 12 laws of karma, they can serve as a guideline or a roadmap for you to follow to go through your daily life. And these laws can help you understand how karma really works and the effect that your thoughts and actions can have on you and the world around you. By using karma as a set of guidelines in your life can help incentivize you to be more mindful of your thoughts, your actions, and deeds before you make a decision. I want to thank you for stopping by Blended Healing on today. Remember, we went over how does the law of karma work? Then we jumped over to people who are negative, evil people, and now we've given you the law, and we backed it up with the words from the divine. I want to thank you again for stopping by Blended Healing. Please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Ashe and deep bow to each and every one of you, and I shall see you all very, very soon.